All right, everybody. Hello. Hope you're doing all right. Happy Thursday. We're past hump day. It's almost Friday, and that's exciting. So let's get into it. Where are we going here? Here we go. Cafe. Hello. Hello, everybody. Lolly, what's up? Gertie, what's up? Ali, what's up? What's up to everybody in the house? Who else we got in here? Carlos, my man, is here. English learning is here. I hope so. I hope we're learning English today. Who else we got in here? Scroll. Pilar's in here. Hello, Pilar. How you doing? Dale's in the house. Squad. Yes, squad goals. Squad goals. Yeah, we talked about that word before. Squad goals. Let's see what we got here. Squad is like your team, right? Like if you got a team, a group of people, you're like hanging out. Oh, that's not even there. Let's show that up. That's a squad, right? That's like the team. We're the team. We're the international team awesome squad goals. Let's see who else we got in here. Boom, 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 boom. Scroll. Judith's in the house. Hello, Judith. All my veterans are here. Awesome. Saima. Hello, Saima. Fedor. There he is. He's done fishing for the day. Welcome, Fedor. Ziad. What's up, brother? Harry's back. Edgar. Hello. Golsin. Hello. Joel, what's up? Yassine, what's up? Marjorie's back. What's up, Marjorie? Mudassir's, what's up? Hello, helpful mates. Yeah, that's very Australian of you. Possibly British. Amir, what's up? All right, we're all coming into the thing today. Very nice. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start you off with a topic. Let me warm you up. Just warm you up to this topic. Let's look at this. I don't think I talked about it yet, but here we go. Has anyone seen this movie? What's going on in that movie? What is that about? Hello from Guadalajara. Sorry, that was horrible. Daniela, what's up? Let's see what else we got here. Oh, what does this fish make you remember? There we go. There's another fish. Apparently that's not true. Apparently goldfish don't have a horrible memory. Apparently they're not bad. So that movie was a total lie. I'm sorry. Tell your kids. But that fish doesn't have that bad of a memory. Only in the movie. What else we got here? So here we go. So what do you think is, maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't see it, what do you think is the topic? What are we going to be talking about today? Shout it out. What's going on here? RAM. Oh, nice. Look at that. Getting some RAM. Oh, yeah. I could use some of that RAM. That's good RAM. All good. Very nice. What's the topic here? Emotion? No, it's not. Oh, there it is. I think we lost it. I think I've given it away. Oh, look at... There we go. I think we'll start with that one. I have no memory of this place. Oh my God. Gandalf, I can't believe you forgot. Yes, the topic is memory. That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to learn you something about memory. We're going to hopefully improve your memory, and which will be useful for all kinds of amazing things, such as hanging out, learning languages, maybe learning a few languages, and maybe protecting your brain in the future, because there's a lot of diseases that happen out there. Alzheimer's, dementia, those are things that affect the brain. So Gertie's going to love this topic, I think. We're going to talk about how to protect your brain, get some interesting information, and we're going to watch a video. Yeah, it seems we've gone on to this video watching thing, so we're going to watch another one today. We're going to educate you about the brain, and just like Gandalf there. Let's see what else we got here. SpongeBob, I'm not sure what his brain's. Here we go. Homer. 1970s. Okay, I don't get that gif. I guess I didn't see that. I've seen all the other episodes, but not that one. Okay, so let's get into it. Grandpa Simpson. Okay, here we go. So let me share this document with you, and let's get in and let's get this started. Oh, but let's really warm you up, and let's start with this one. Don't worry, Marktar. There's no time. There's no teacher watching you today. You can literally sneak in anytime you want, and it's cool. All right, so here we go. Wow, it's pretty difficult. I think you can't fight getting old, right? But we'll talk about how maybe you can delay a little bit. So let's start with this one. Let's start with a little warm-up question, and I will share this document with you as well. How good is your memory? So there it is. That's the question. And link is coming. Kids get excited. There we go. There it is. There's the link. Jump in. All the questions are on the link, so if it's your first time, please open that link that I sent you, and you will get ba-boom. You will get all the questions that you need to do today's lesson. So let's start with the first one, and the first one is that. It is just how good is your memory? So let's talk about it. I'll be honest, my memory is not the best. It's pretty much everything is kind of short term these days. I can remember old memories, but everything else is like, yeah, what did you do last weekend, Kent? And I'm like, must not have been special because I can't seem to remember it at the moment. So I'll be honest, my memory is like that goldfish in that movie, Finding Nemo. That's me, that's Kent. So don't ask me anything which requires lots of memory and math. I really don't like math. I use my calculator all the time, even for easy stuff. So how good is your memory? Let me make that a little bit bigger. That's the question. Give it to me. I have a very good visual memory. Okay, so explain that, Gertie. What do you mean visual memory? Does that mean you remember pictures of things, like you can remember a person's face, but you don't know their name, that kind of thing? Muddy, would you believe me if I tell you I can remember some scenes from when I was born for just 2 days? Interesting. I won't say no, Muddy. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Maybe you can. I want Madi to explain more. Madi, please give us some more information. That's interesting. Are you sure it was your memory? That's what, you know what I mean? Like, I have memories from when I was a child, but I'm not sure it's my memory. Sometimes I think I just imagined that, or maybe I saw that, or, you know what I mean? Lazy brain, yeah. Okay, so Madi, go ahead. I want a little more explanation. Madi says they can remember something from when they're like just 2 days old, and maybe you can. I don't know. Bad memory. Don't have a memory. Lolly actually doesn't have a memory. Lolly, your name is Lolly. Please write it down and write it down. Lolly is my name. Do that, because I don't think you'll forget the language. But you can't seem to do that. Good memory for dates, Pilar has. Okay. I don't remember what I ate for lunch. That's tough, Carlos. That's early onset dementia. Good luck for you, okay? I can't remember passwords, even if it's too complicated, or even if it's not complicated, maybe, right? Lazy brain, I have a photographic, I see, but not for photographic as an adjective, Carlos. Carlos, if you do have a photographic memory, please explain more. Dale, my memory isn't as good as I'm not concentrating on the matter. Which matter? Like all matter? Or it's not good when you are not concentrating on... Oh, okay, when you are not concentrating on that specific matter. Okay, that makes sense, right? Satish, hello Satish. I can remember numbers easily, very easily, like scores, S-C-O-R-E-S, scores of numbers and stuff like that. Okay. Eidetic memory. Harry, please explain that. I'm not a smart teacher. Just explain that word to me. I don't even know what that means. Pictures, faces, shapes, Gertie says. Okay, so pictures and faces and shapes. All right. Ziad, based on my experience with learning English and memorizing words, I can tell you that my memory on a scale from 1 to 10 is 7. So you've got it down to a science. That's good. Lolly says, I have a visual memory. My name is Lolly. Well done, Lolly. High five. You got your name right. Woo, you're doing it. So you remember what your name looks like, but maybe you don't remember how to spell it. Ahmed, as far as I can remember, is when I was 5 years old. Okay? As far as I can remember is when I was 5 years, with an S, old. My memory is very good, Judith, but my spouse doesn't like it because I can remember all the ups and downs in our life. I can understand him. It's like, oh, why? You really remember that? Oh my God. I'm never gonna be able to forget this one. Fedor, I did a video about fishing. I did coaching. Oh, very nice. Just look at your channel. Oh, Fedor's got a YouTube channel. Give us the name of your channel, Fedor. I'll check it out. I'll take a peek. And see what Fedor looks like even. He doesn't look like the MMA fighter that I think. Hello, Mauricio. How you doing? Big wink back at you, buddy. Yasin, I have the worst memory in the world. Maybe the fly's memory is better, B-E-T-T-E-R, than mine. 2 things you use better. Albina, I have a good memory, and I remember myself since 5 years old. Sounds pretty good. Harry's got the explanation. Eidetic memory is an ability to recall images vividly after only a few instances. I think we also use the word photographic. So let me add that to our list. Eidetic apparently is a new word for me. Eidetic or photographic memory. How do you spell that? Yeah, okay. Eidetic or photographic memory. Like you can remember everything like like you can see it in a picture, which would be pretty awesome. So if you do have a photographic or eidetic memory, please tell us some stories about what you can remember. I would be curious to hear because I have no idea what that feels like. So there we go. Move that over. Okay, cool, good word. Next. No. My memory is good if it is about birthdays of my friends and families. Okay, yeah, there we go, Joel. All right, let's do one more here. When I was a child, my memory was worse. However, maybe comma, however, again, comma, now it has started to sort of take an effect to work properly. This is an actual thing. All right, there we go. Edgar, what's up, my man? Thanks, bro. Back at you. I wish I could. I'm sure you have a great shirt too, because you know what shirts of mine are good, so I'm sure you got your own good taste. All right, last one, Gertie here. I have an ability to remember or recall information such as activities, pictures, or words that have been viewed in the past. Hello, Benam. Fedor's got it. I mean, on my Fedor. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what Fedor does on a daily basis. Just the one I'm writing. He. Let's see what happens if I search Fedor on YouTube. If he's gonna come up. Is this it? Could this be the man right there? Or that man who I always thought was Fedor? Could this be him? I think it is. I see a fish. Fedor, is this your channel? Am I looking at your channel right now and you got 2 videos going on? He's going to get back to me on that. Satish, very poor at remembering English grammar rules. Any tips? Read books. Then you don't have to learn the rules, Satish. Just read the book and you will naturally kind of bloop, bloop, bloop. You kind of absorb it and you don't have to learn the rules. So read books in English, best way. Here we go. Madi's got the answer now. I think I have a good visual memory. I can remember what is the number of my classes, what the number of my classes are, but I know where they are exactly. Okay. Fedor, yes, I'm not making videos, only this. That's the only one. So is it this one, fishing in the Philippines? Is this a Fedor video? It looks like it. Let's see. He's got a fish. There's a fish. It's a big one. Fedor. This is the life of Fedor. If you ever wondered what Fedor does with his free time, it's catching massive fish on vacations. And there it is. Well done, Fedor. That's a fish. I know. I'm an English teacher. I know it's a fish. And who's this guy? Who's this little guy here? He's like, yes, fish. That's a big one. Very nice. Good stuff, Fedor. I like it. Tune into Fedor's channel. It's right there. If you didn't catch it the first time, he does it with fish, and he does it right. All right, boom. Let's jump in. Let's keep going on this. Here we go. Next question. I'm gonna hit you guys with a few questions. After that, we're gonna jump into the internet. We're gonna do some research, and then we're gonna watch a video. Don't jump ahead, JB. That's directed at you, man. Don't jump ahead of the crew. We're not ready yet. We gotta warm up and talk about things first. All right. So here we go. Number 1. Let's introduce you to a little bit new vocab. Maybe some of these words will be not new, but some of them might be new. So anyways, let's try it out. So let's start with number 1. What kind of things, now can you see that? What kinds of things do you think impact your ability to remember things? What does impact mean? It means influence, kind of change, right? So what kind of things do you think impact your ability to remember other things? Okay, what do you think? Give us an answer. Impact. So impact, oh sorry, I forgot to do this. Photographic memory means you can remember, I don't know what exactly it means. You can remember everything. You can remember, let's check it. I need a photographic memory. Definition. The ability to remember information or visual images in a lot of detail. Okay. And the other word was impact, which is kind of like influence or change. Okay? So what kinds of things do you think impact your ability to remember things? Tuna fish? Probably not, Gertie. What else we got? Impact is influence, yes. Emotional things. Ah, okay, interesting, good answer. Beer and alcohol can impact the memory. Everybody listen to Lolly. She's having trouble with her name. She knows what it looks like, but she doesn't know how to spell it, maybe. Be careful. Psychological status, so how is your brain, how is your mind, the status of your mind, is it okay? Impress, impact. Are we looking at the meaning of that word? Influence would be more like impact. Okay, memory, sleep deprivation. Oh, good word. Sleep deprivation. That's a good one. So basically, if you don't sleep enough, you have sleep deprivation. Good word. Ziad with the good words. Not getting enough sleep. What was the other one? Sleep deprivation, stress, depression, feeling sad. Yeah, could be. Could be bad for memory. Sounds like it'd be bad for memory, right? Trauma. I think you could be onto something with that one. Trauma, like what is trauma? Like a bad situation, something which, I need a good definition of trauma. A deeply distressing or disturbing experience. Okay. A deeply distress, when you feel a lot of stress or uncomfortable, disturbing experience. Okay, good word. I coached a squid. Caught a squid, Fedor? I don't know if you can coach a squid. It'd be difficult. Their arms would be everywhere. Put down that arm. No, not that arm, the other arm. You can't coach a squid. Their arms would be everywhere. That was a teacher joke. Satish, solving puzzles boosts your memory. Ooh, nice one. Boost. You know boost is increase, right? Good word. Boost your memory. Let's put that whole thing in there. Increase. Yeah, doing puzzles, right? Maybe some kind of fun puzzles could be useful, right? Everybody knows what puzzles are, right? Let's see what some puzzles look like here. Like one of those things. Could be good for your memory. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Which one is it? All right, very nice. All right, good, all good. What? Edgar's got something here. Years ago, they used to do electric shock therapy to impact people's memories to forget things and torture them. I bet they did. Electric shock. They would basically take electricity and zzz your body so people would forget things. I'm sure that worked. Improve our mental ability. Training, yeah. When I feel a heavy heart, yeah. Hello, Julio. How you doing? Come on in. All right, let's jump into number 2 here. And let's go to this one. Here we go. This is one that you guys can definitely answer for yourself, for sure. Number 2, what do you think are the best ways to acquire? So acquire means get, right? Acquire new languages. So you guys have been learning English or another language for a long time. Give us some ideas. What do you think? What works for you? This is good to share this info. What do you think helps us to acquire languages, learn some languages? Practice it every day. Yes, I agree. Practice every day. Practice makes perfect, right? Laziness, yeah, seen. So for the other one, what kinds of things? Being lazy. I mean, when you use the phone instead of saving, when you use the phone instead of saving the number, you just save the number. You don't try to memorize it. Okay, very nice. What else we got here? Being involved in that language, being involved with that language. Okay, so maybe like speaking, using it on a regular basis could be a good thing. Conversations with native speakers or a conversation with a native speaker could be good. Acquire means get experience. Yes. Exposing yourself to the language and more importantly repetition. Yeah. Exposure. Let me put that word in there. Exposure sounds like another word we know, right? Experience, and it's kind of the same idea. So the thing is, what you guys need to learn a language is exposure. You need more. And that's why I always say books are amazing, because you get so much exposure to vocabulary and grammar and combinations of words that we always use just by reading books. So if you're not reading books, finger in your face, read books. They're awesome for you. I'll put that experience. Similar. Cool. All right. Yes. English learning answer of the day. Let me put that in here because I kind of took away. I want the answer of the day because I had that as a segment before. And the answer of the day is from English learning. Very nice. That's the answer right there. What was it? Where did it go? Watch Smrt live classes. Yay! I love the yay at the end. Perfect. Let's add it. Let's add an exclamation point, shall we? Answer of the day goes to English learning. That's a good way to probably increase your English ability. I won't say it's the best way, but it's not a bad way. Okay, cool. Very nice. What else we got? Good listening. Imitation. Yeah, you kind of copy, right? This is basically how you learned your first language, and it's also how you should learn another language. You basically copy what you hear. You're like, oh, that's a good way to say that, and you copy it. Or you read something. Imitate basically means copy. Good. Imitating others. You know, you imitate your parents when you're younger, right? And when you're learning second language, it's the same deal. You got to do the same thing. All right, cool. Dale, drilling language units and constructions. Consider even thinking in the target language. If you have sorry balls, you can hang out with natives. What? Dale, what does that mean? Please explain yourself. Oh my God, the first part I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. The second part, I don't know what that means. If you have sorry balls. Oh my goodness, okay. Anyways, let's go on. That was great. Lovely. Okay, next question. Number 3. Here's a new word for you. Probably, maybe for some of you. Mimicking, imitating, yep, that would be the same idea, Yassine. All right, number 3. Let's go to this one. Number 3. So here's a question. Do you think people's brains, oh, I made a mistake, consolidate. Do you think people's brains consolidate memories like a computer? Do you think people's brains are similar to a computer? I don't know. It's kind of a general question. I just wanted to teach you that word consolidate. What does consolidate mean? I'm going to look it up and get a good definition for it. So consolidate. Make something physically stronger. So make something stronger. Consolidate memory. Consolidate resources. You could consolidate some other stuff. So basically, take something, make it stronger, reinforce, strengthen, combine things. So it's got a couple different meanings, but it's kind of like that. Consolidate, bring things together. So what do you think? Do you think your brain kind of works like a... You did use balls in a slangy manner, Dale. Very nice. Do you think people's brains consolidate memories like a computer? Edgar, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but no. Sounds like you are sure. I don't think so. We can't compare humans' brains with machines. Okay. Zara. The brain is more complicated than a computer. I don't know. No idea. Consolidate. Sure. If that helps you to remember it. Okay, cool. I'm going to skip ahead. This is a too difficult to answer question. So let's go here. This one's a good one because this one is your personal experience. Humans' brain is flexible, unlike computers. Okay. All right, I don't think so. The computer works 0 and 1. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Number 4. Let's go ahead. Let's jump ahead here. Number 4. Why is it so difficult to retrieve answers from your memory? Let me finish this. When writing a test. So you know when you're doing a test in high school or university, and sometimes you can't retrieve, you can't remember, you can't get the memories that you need to finish the test. Has your mind ever gone blank? Let's take a look, shall we? Let's see if we can get one. Mind goes blank. What about this? Have you seen this one? Okay, that could be a mind going blank right there. That's a possibility. Anyone else? This guy, it's kind of funny picture. That kind of looks like a mind going blank. You kind of forgot everything, you know what I mean? So you're trying to remember a test answer, you're trying to remember someone's name, and all of a sudden you're sitting there going, you just forgot everything. You lost your train of thought. Here we go, perfect. Simpsons have everything. This is exactly the GIF you need. Homer Simpson. So whenever you think of Homer Simpson, you can think of mind going blank. Perfect. So number 4, why is it so difficult? Miriam, people's brains are totally different to computers. Totally different than, maybe is better, than computers. Human brains are a complex system. We have a part in our brain for memories. Human brains are a complex system. And we have a part in our brain area for memories. You are a latecomer, but that's okay, Faiza. And nobody knew that you came late until you announced it. Zara, due to stress, since you're under stress, stress, this is, remember this is going to be useful. You may have answers when you sleep. I read somewhere that they did a study, and people who were learning a language, and then later they went to bed, they improved their language ability faster than the people who would wake up in the morning and study language in the morning. Apparently, if you learn language at night, so for you guys who are up and it's 2:30 a.m., this could be good news, is that your brain will just continue to work kind of while you're asleep and consolidate those language skills. Interesting. Maybe we'll check it out later. That's an interesting one. I've heard that. Someone told me that. Maybe the internet told me that. It might be true for all learning. There we go. So maybe do your learning at night. My English classes are at night before I went to bed. So that's interesting. So do you guys go to bed and before when you're learning English, and do you kind of wake up and like still pretty fresh in the brain? That's a possibility. Yes, Ali, nice answer, because being under stress, no of. Because being is like the subject of that sentence. Being under stress makes our ideas vanish, disappear. Good, let's put that in there. That's a good one. Be under stress, because we always say that. We say, I am under stress. He is under stress. So be under stress. Having stress. Same idea, but it's just, we usually say it that way. Okay, very nice. Let's jump ahead. I'm going to go ahead to number 5. Gertie's got one. Gertie's a doctor, so we're going to let Gertie manage this question. While we are in stress, our blood is in our muscles, and not in our brain. That makes perfect sense. So when you're stressed, you're feeling crazy, all the blood is here, it's not here. Gertie solved it. Gertie knows what's up. So basically, when you're under stress, you have to remain calm. Be calm all the time, and then your memory will be good. Thank you, Gertie. That was like super common sense from a medical perspective. Now, does that make sense? So stay calm, and we're going to talk about what's a good way to stay calm as well. Okay. I might have to speed this up. I'm going to skip number 5. I'm going to go to number 6, because number 6 is a quick answer, because eventually I want to get to this video. Number 6, what does a dose mean? And I'll probably leave that one to Gertie as well. What is a dose? When do we use it? Who uses it? Who gets one? I have a dose every morning, but that's totally for health purposes and teaching purposes. I take a dose every morning. What is a dose? And how do you get one? And what's in it? A dose of vodka. A dose of chocolate, coffee, and drugs, all at the same time. Wow, that would be amazing. A measure of something, correct. It's an amount of something. You would say a dose of something. Yeah, a measure of medicine. There we go. That's good. A dose. Awesome. Next one. This one we can do. This is good because this is leading us towards what we're going to do today. Number 7. Dose is a quantity. Quantity, exactly. And I think it's usually a small amount, right? We say a dose. I have a dose of coffee in the morning. I'm not sure I should say dose. I should say a cup of coffee, but it's kind of funny. There we go. All right, so next one, number 7. This is good. This is useful. Maybe you can share some tips. How do you usually prepare for tests or other stressful events? Maybe you have to do a presentation. Maybe you have a test. Maybe you have a job interview. We talked about jobs the other day. That was pretty fun. How do you prepare for tests or other stressful events? What should you do? So Gertie enlightened us. She said basically, if you don't have blood in your brain, it's not going to remember anything, which makes perfect sense. So probably exercise would probably be bad. If you're exercising and then go do a test, that's probably bad for your brain because all the blood's in your body. Makes perfect sense. So what do you do to prepare for these stressful events? What could you do? Training. Yeah, what kind of training, Madi? What kind of training would you do? To not be training a lot, not too much. Too much sounds bad, but training a lot sounds good. Training a lot can help us not to be under stress. Drinking beer, Lolly, come on. The answer is not at the end of a bottle every time, although I kind of like your answer. Edgar, practice or practice? Both are possible. Miriam, I meditate to be concentrated. Oh, interesting. Meditation. I wonder if that would bring, it probably would. It would probably bring blood to the brain. Listening to music. Simulating, oh, there we go. Muddy's got the answer. Simulating. Good word. Let's add that word. Simulate. It's kind of like copy again. You simulate an environment. So if you have an interview, you might ask your friend, hey, can I ask you some questions to prepare for my interview? So you copy the job interview, you simulate. We use the word simulate, not copy. Simulate something. How do I explain that? Simulate something, which means you reenact. That's another difficult word for you to learn. It's kind of like copy. Reenact. Imitate. Let's just use imitate. It's kind of the same idea, just the context is a little different. Imitate a situation. Imitate. Imitate a situation. Yeah, that's okay. Close enough. All right, let's see what else we got. Pray, study, pray, and cry. Yeah, great advice. Just break down, I can't do it. What else we got here? Let me go back up. Talk to ourselves loudly. So Fatima, scream at yourself. That's some great advice. Just scream at yourself until everything's cool. Ahmed, personally listening to music. Sleep well all of the previous night. Ali, I'll take anti-anxieties first to keep stress away. Yeah, I could take some drugs, I guess. Counting the stars in the sky. Okay. I guess you could do that. Repetition, yeah. What else? I practice a lot until I'm sure. Good. So lots of preparation, right? Dale, if you can't memorize something, try to explain it for yourself. You will kill it if you understand the subject. You'll do really well. You'll kill it. You'll crush it if you understand the subject. That's totally true. Prep. I agree. That's totally true for presentations and stuff. The more you understand your topic, the more you're going to kick some butt when you do the presentation. Eat well, skip the junk food. Probably junk food's not going to be good. I don't know why it's not going to be good, but I'm sure it's not. Probably the energy source is really bad. Okay, let's go ahead here. I think I'm going to hit you with one, possibly two more, and that's it. Here we go. Number 9, possibly a Gertie question. This is just important for later. What are corticosteroids? So please go ahead and answer that. I've got 2 more questions for you before we jump into this. And that's it. What are corticosteroids? Somebody's going to be Googling that for sure. You know the last part of that word, right? Is steroids. But what's the first part? What does the first part mean? Yep, exactly. Steroid hormone that the adrenal cortex produces. That's probably the right answer, Rita. You're probably right. cortisone is a steroid. Oh, someone's got it here. Corticosteroids are a class of steroid hormones that are produced in the adrenal cortex of vertebrates, as well as the synthetic analogs of hormones. Yes. What is the purpose of corticosteroids in the body? I think that's the question we want to get to, because those explanations are quite difficult. Hormone for what? What's the purpose of what's the cortical part of it? Hormone, yes. Here we go. Gertie's got it. Corticosteroids is a hormone. Corticosteroid is a hormone produced for the glands Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Gertie. Anti-stress hormones reduce stress. There we go. I think we got it. Good. Awesome. You got it. That's the one we needed. And last question before we jump into our video is this. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed to, change that to the past, needed. Now I'm kind of just squeezing this in here. The grammar's not perfect, but that's okay. You needed to fight, flight, or freeze. Let's look at a GIF, shall we? Fight or flight. GIF. Let's see what we got. What do we got here? What's this dog doing? Let's see what's going on here. While I'm doing this, you feel free to go ahead and Google that. This dog is kind of looking weird. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. So he decided to flight. No fighting, just flight. He's gone. Okay, so there's one part of it. That's the flight. Flying away. Did anyone got the freeze? Where's the freeze? What's this dog do? I think this dog's going to run as well. And no. Oh, maybe he's fighting. Maybe he decided to fight. I'm not too sure what's going on. Oh no, he pooped on the carpet. Oh, bad dog. That's what happens when you use the internet and you don't plan ahead of time. Yeah. Okay, anyways, let's go into this. You go ahead. Fight, flight, or freeze. What does it mean? When the dog runs after you? No, it's not it. Freeze is like stop. Flight is like run away. And fight is fight, of course. So apparently your brain, or your body, this happens. There's 3 situations that can generally happen. Yes, it's possible you might freeze and then poop on the carpet like that poor dog, depending on how scared you were. Probably that wouldn't happen. Okay, so anyways, that's what it's called, fight, flight, or freeze. And we're going to look at it in a different context. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to scroll down in our thing here. We're going to skip this research for now. We're going to come back. We're going to do the video first. And then, yay! And then we're going to come back and we're going to do some research if we have a little bit of time left over. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hit you with these questions. And these are on your document, but I'll put them in the chat. Maybe not everybody has the document. So here are your questions. Question number 1 is, what is ataraxia? Don't answer now. Don't answer now, because you're going to watch the video and you can do it. If you know the answer now, that's fine, but keep that answer. Keep it in your pocket until after we watch. So these are the questions, but don't answer them now. Okay? These are for watching the video, and I think most of these answers you probably don't know. But maybe Gertie's probably got some answers. Gertie, hold your answers. We don't want them now. We want to watch the video first. We want to watch it in English. So all the words that we talked about, a lot of the words that we talked about in the beginning are in the video. Smart. So what you're going to do is you're going to watch the video. You're right, it could be a noun. And you're going to watch the video and you're going to do your best to answer these questions. And you can just, you can do whatever you want when you use this website. You can copy and paste if you want. So I don't know if you've used this website or not before, but I'll send you the link. This is the search, but let me give you the link first. It's TED Talk. So we're going to watch a short TED Talk about the connection between memory and stress. So what you can do is go here, go to this link, and you can start watching the video. And then you turn on the subtitles. So when you go to TED Talks, you can go here, and if you push this button here, boom, 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 you got lots of subtitles. So you can choose, but English, of course, you're going to choose the English subtitles so you can listen and you can read at the same time. and then you're rocking and rolling. Okay, so go ahead, go to that link. You have 7 questions to answer. I'm going to let you guys do your thing. So when you have the answer, please send it back to me, and I'm going to put it in there. But so, you know, first person who gets the answer, throw it into the chat. That's cool. Share it, because we're going to talk. I'm going to be sitting here twiddling my thumbs together like this while you guys are doing it. So go ahead, start watching the video, turn on the English subtitles, and do your best. Send your answers through there. If you want, there's also transcripts here. You can get all the text from this video. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so go ahead, jump in, watch that video, and give me some answers once you're done. I will hang out and maybe, or I'm not allowed to watch the video because then it doesn't show up. So anyways, I'll hang out and maybe I'll do some research while we're gone. Oh, what do we got here? Somebody on it already? Ooh, we got the answer already. That was fast. Okay, Zara's got it. Sympathetic stimulation. My goodness, big words today. Let me see now. Let me make sure that is right. What do we got here? Sensory. No, 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 no. I will not look at Ted, you forever. I will not look Ted, you forever. Thanks, Fedor. Appreciate that. But go ahead, watch the video. It's an interesting video. So go for it. Check it out. I will still be here. I'm not going anywhere. So there we go. So the first answer was that. What is ataraxia? Oh, here we go. We got another one. The moment you enter a new piece of information. So I'm going to take that. Thank you, Dale. That's answer number 1. So I think these are both the same answer, but I'm going to put Dale's in there because I think that one was from the video as well. All right, question number 2 was what happens in the acquisition stage. So, oh, it was the second question, the second answer. Acquisition. Oh, the moment you encounter, oh, okay, maybe that's right. I think that's what you were saying. Second answer, yeah? What happens in the acquisition stage? The moment you encounter a new piece of information. Okay, you get it, you acquire it, right? We learned that word in the first part, acquire. And again, if you're giving answers, please put the number. Is it a number 1 answer? Is it a number 2, number 3, number 4? I told you my memory is not amazing, so I'm already forgetting the answers here. But I'm going to look at it here as well. What else we got here? So, answer lies. Da, na, 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 na. All right, Samuel. You ciao. See you later. Oh, you're saying hello. It's the hello ciao, not the goodbye ciao. Samuel, jump in here. I want you to watch this video. You've missed everything, but that's okay. You can always go back and watch it again. Watch this video, buddy. And we also have some questions. If you look in the chat over here, you can see we have a few questions, those ones right there, that I'd like you to answer, if you can, if you dare. So go ahead. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's keep it going here. What else we got here? Which types of memories are best remembered best? English learning. The answer of the first question might be that your memories are stored and retrieved later when you need them. All right, looks like I have to go back in and read this again. Number 1 is when your mind goes blank. Here we go. It says it right there. So when your mind, so it's actually this one. So number 1 is, you know, you've seen it before, but your mind goes blank. Remember we talked about that? Your mind goes blank, you don't remember any of the answer. So that is the answer for ataraxia. Number 2, what happens in this acquisition stage? And I believe we have an answer for that. Put that up there. Okay, the acquisition stage. I think that was good. Where is it? Say acquisition. Oh, number 3. We got a 3. Rita's got one. Short-term memory and long-term memory. Is that the answer for 3? Which types of memories are usually remembered best? No, I don't think that's quite the answer there. Which types of memories? And there was I kind of picked an answer out of there. I don't think that was it though. Let me confirm number 2, acquisition stage. I can't find this. It's hard. I just need to watch the video again. Was it long-term memory? Which types of memory? So basically, if you have a really good memory, why do you have a really good memory? Like if you remember something, why do you remember it really well? What's the reason? Not, I shouldn't say types. I should say kinds. Or which memories? Let me change that question. Which memories are usually remembered the best? Because there was a specific answer for that one. What else we got here? 3 stages. Okay, here we go. Acquisition is somewhere here. Why is it so hard to read it this way? How we got prefrontal cortex? No, not that one. Must be right at the beginning here. Acquisition, the moment you encounter a new piece of information. So that one I believe is right. Yes, good. Okay, number 3. Still waiting for number 3, guys. What do you got? Which memories are usually remembered the best? Or if you have an answer for number 4 or number 5 or number 6 or number 7, go ahead, shoot them into there. Also, no problem. It could be a little bit difficult video sometimes, a little bit of some big words. I don't find the written text. So if you go here, Judith, you can see below the video there's details and there's transcripts. And the transcripts are just this video right there. I think you got it right there. See that there? We got details on the left side and we got transcripts on the right side. And the transcripts are the text which you need for the video. Okay. What else we got here? Albina. The mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. It could be. You might be right. All right. I think I'm going to help you out with this one, guys, if it didn't have it. Here we go. Anyone got it? Okay, here we go. I'm going to do number 3. Because here's the answer right here. Number 3 says this. In order to become lasting, strong memories, memories which continue for a long time, those sensory experiences, so your experiences, have to be consolidated in the hippocampus, part of the brain, influenced by the amygdala, another part of the brain, which emphasizes experiences associated with strong emotions. Okay, easy answer. If you have a strong emotion connected to the experience, it's going to be easier to remember. So if you don't feel a lot of emotion, you won't remember it. If you have a lot of emotion, you will remember it. So let me throw that one in there. So that was one of the answers. Cool. That one's done. Next one. Number 4. I'm on number 4. I don't know where you guys are, but number 4 is this. What happens in the consolidation stage of the memory? What happens in consolidation? So remember, we talked about consolidation as like bringing things together. So what happens in this particular stage? Let's find consolidation. Where we go? That's about the rats. Stored in the brain, yes, can be remembered or retrieved. Okay. Seems difficult. I'm having trouble finding these answers when reading. Lasting memories, yes, they have to have a lot of emotion. Once the memory is encoded, it can be remembered or retrieved. Consolidation, I believe that's the consolidation. Ataraxia is keep in blank. 3, a strong emotion, great trauma, you always remember it. Okay, there we go. Consolidation, where was that one? Bumbling around here. Question number 4, it's about remembering information and being able to recall it when you need it. Which one? Please tell me the numbers as well. Number 4, it's about remembering. Let's see, what's number 4 say? It's about okay, here we go. It's about remembering information and being able to recall it when you need it. Okay, let's put that in there. I think that sounds about right. That sounds like consolidation to me. I should definitely put these answers in next time, and then I won't screw it up. Oh no, what happened here? Okay, there we go. Number 5, what happens in the retrieval stage of memory? Oh, we got a number 7 here. Aha, how can you counteract flight, or freeze? Good, number 7. Try taking deep breaths. Okay, good. Apparently that can calm you down in a good way. Try taking deep breaths to counteract, stop. Counteract means stop, so let's add that to our list here. Counteract is another way to say, kind of like stop something from happening. Kind of in an opposite way. Okay, cool, very nice. Any others? That's right, remembering the childhood because of strong emotions. Consolidation, here we go. A stimulus, what is this? Consolidation. With a stimulus, the information is retrieved. Is that consolidation? I'm not sure. Having trouble with this last section here. Prefrontal cortex, let's get that one out of the way. Okay, the act of remembering. Oh, here we go, this one for sure. I know this one's right. So the prefrontal cortex, apparently, nope, not that one, this one. Give me it. It won't let me steal.
The act of remembering relies on the prefrontal cortex.
I gotta shut that off, I can't play that. All right, here we go. The act of remembering relies on the prefrontal cortex. And the only thing I'm missing is number 5. So if anyone has number 5, that would be awesome, and we can finish this up. Because I've lost it. Squad goals, TED. UFF, my connection is bad. Yep, that happens as well. Number 5, what was the last one here? What happens in the retrieval stage of memory? Okay. Homer Simpson. Retrieval stage. Where is the retrieval stage? Here we go. Once a memory has been encoded, it can be remembered or retrieved later. Memories are stored all over the brain, and it's likely, they don't know, but it's likely the prefrontal cortex that signals for their retrieval. Okay? It's likely that the prefrontal cortex does that. I slept during watching the video. Well, I'm sorry, Zara. It was a little bit of a heavy video. Especially if you're up late. Are you using consolidate school phrase today, please? Oh, Benam, give me that question one more time, buddy. Are you using consolidate school phrase today? I don't know. No, give me that question one more time. Dale, you have links in your brain that you have to match with something you are intended to recall. For number 5. Okay. Oh, interesting. A little bit more info. Okay, cool. Very nice. All right, so there we go. I think we've got basically the way we wanted to answer these questions down. We got most of the information. It is kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting to know these relationships. Pilar's got to go. Okay, bye, Pilar. Have a good one. English, do you use consolidate school, this phrase, in this day and age? I don't think so, because consolidate kind of means bring together, right? You might consolidate capital, like in a business. It's kind of like bring together. So we don't use that word too often. You might consolidate information. If you have information and I have information, maybe we could consolidate our information. So what is consolidated school? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. It might be a combination of different schools. Where did you see that word, consolidated school? Because I don't imagine using that together. Consolidate. Okay, let me give you the proper explanation. Let me go to the internet, because the internet, oh, it's right here. So here are the definitions of consolidate. Here's one. Consolidate means this. Spaced repetition, what's that? Consolidate also means this. Combine a number of things, right? Consolidate deal, maybe, possibly. Financial accounts, okay? So there's a lot of different, it kind of just means this. So I'm not sure what a consolidated school might be, but that there's a lot of meanings for consolidate. So maybe it is. Maybe it's possible to consolidate a school in some way. All right, so there we go. I think we've done enough for today. I think we've gone and we've talked a little bit about stress. I did have one more research thing for you guys to do, but maybe you can do this on your own. What the last thing you could do is take a look and find a few this. What are some ways to improve your memory? So anyways, maybe this is your homework, or maybe I can just end because I did look at this. Some of these are pretty good tips, right? You want to keep your brain healthy. Give your brain a workout, so do something hard. Probably learning English or another language could be an awesome way to give your brain a workout. Physical exercise has been shown, and you saw in the video, that it's good for the brain. Get your Z's, man. Your Z's is your sleep. Z, 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 Z. Get your Z's. Time for friends, right? Because they said stress is bad for the brain, so make sure you're having a good life and you're being happy. Memory will be good. Keep stress in check. Have a laugh. Eat good foods. That's probably important as well, right? You want to, because if you eat good foods, you feel good and you feel happy, no stress, better memory. Identify and treat health problems. If you have a health problem, fix it. Okay? And I'm sure there's a bunch more. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a little more technical today, a little bit more difficult vocabulary once you got into that, but I hope you learned something about challenging your brain, eating healthy, and yeah, okay? All right, that's it for me. I think that's everything I wanted to go with today. Make time for your friends. It was a little difficult, yeah. But you know what? You need difficult sometimes. Difficult with reward, right? I'm sure it wasn't that stressful. Okay, anyways, you got it. I got it. We got it. Have a great week. See you next Wednesday. See? Memory's getting better. Oh my God, it's so bad. See you guys next week. Have an amazing weekend. Love you all. See ya, Fedor. Watch Fedor and his new fish videos coming up regularly. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye.